Trees growing, got a flower garden going, couple herbs for the cooking, couple more for the...
It's the 2K. Welcome to BMO Harris Bradley Center. We are in Milwaukee, the home of the Milwaukee Bucks. And we're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Taking a look at Seattle, they've been picking up some steam, and if they can play this well all season, they'll be in excellent shape.
A lot of positive momentum here with this young team, Kevin. You can see the confidence starting to ooze out of these guys, and that's always important for a young team. Get some wins, build some confidence, and typically that can perpetuate itself.
Yeah, they're showing maturity, playing well beyond their years right now. And give credit to that coaching staff. They've done an excellent job of keeping things simple and not asking the young guys to do too much.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. They've got LeBron James. Whiteside is out there with Griffin. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished, struggled to handle the ball, created then his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too.
Yeah.
But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the two. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
Curry against Smith. Outside DeRozan. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Curry kicks to Griffin. On the wing, James. Then jammed down. He goes right over J.J. Hickson.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Curry against Smith. Curry passes to Griffin. Harden outside. It's stolen by DeRozan. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. DeRozan's got his second basket.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's LeBron. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Outside Griffin. Shot clock at 6. Seattle needs to get off a shot. And here's Harden for 3. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Nuggets in Denver.
And, guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end. And whoa! Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Hickson. McGarry comes in for Terrence Jones. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Muhammad. And Knight subbed in for Smith. And then for Seattle, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Whiteside. Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Paul in for James Harden. Here's DeRozan, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Lopez, he's checked in for Seattle. He hits the second from the line. Seattle leading by 6. Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort. Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Now, let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. Last season, he played outstanding. First in free throw percentage, third in three-point field goal percentage, and he was also one of the league's most aggressive ball-hawking defenders, finishing top 5 in steals.
And, you know, as you said, Greg, fantastic at the free throw line last year. That's a tremendous asset for any team.
Hollis Jefferson passes to DeRozan. Excellent use of the screen that time. DeRozan's got 9.
Well, as you said, guys, I mean, the Bucks struggled early in their series against the Bulls. I mean, forced to game 6, but then were blown out at home to end the series. Ended up losing by 54. That's right, 54. Wow.
Back to Curry. DeRozan defending. And Durant gets it to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And DeRozan, here we go. Hollins inside. Comes up empty down low. Got it up. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Seattle leads by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Come on, Bradley Center. You better be making some noise for goal.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Seattle.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Here are the 5 for Seattle to start the second quarter. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Paul in at the point. Muhammad, no luck. And Hassan Whiteside of Miami at the break. Jam! I mean, it's just beautiful. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Durant with it, now defended by Muhammad. Here's Harden. Another miss by Harden.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Knight dishes to Jones. Hollis Jefferson passes to Knight. Trying to find Muhammad. Gets it to him. And he recovers it. And he gets it to go. And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Smith kicks tonight. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And Seattle making a change here. James is checked in. Harden, no good.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
Here's Muhammad. That's short off the rim.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And the basket by Harden.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
Knight kicks to Jones. The feed to Hickson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You know, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Hickson a screen. Knight dishes to Jones. And he drops it in from the low post. Now it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
One-on-one fast break. And finished off by LeBron.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
Well, for James Harden, with his incredible regular season last year, Clark, you knew he was in for a great postseason as well.
And it was a bit of a roller coaster for him in the playoff run. I mean, he could vanish one game, but then explode for 40 in the next.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. McGarry's checked in for Terrence Jones. And it's DeRozan in for Shabazz Muhammad. And then for Seattle, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Steph Curry subbed in for Chris Paul.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Down low, Curry cannot hit. The Bucks go the other way with it.
And with Harden in the playoffs, it was an all-or-nothing situation at times. He definitely stole some games for Houston in their run to the conference finals. But, man, did he have a rough one when they were eliminated by the Warriors.
Here's Hickson. And another basket for Milwaukee. Seattle trails by 4. Curry kicks to Griffin. Here's LeBron, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. A different look for Milwaukee. Ryan Owens comes in for J.J. Hickson. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Ish Smith. And Seattle also making a change. Durant's checked in. Here's DeRozan. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. He kicks tonight. From deep. Shot is off.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Bucks on top, up by 1. And time now to go courtside.
Gentlemen, I'm here with Brandon Knight. And Brandon, how do you break down this game so far?
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports halftime. DeMar DeRozan brought his A game early tonight. He had 11 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, you expect the home team to take care of business, and they have. They didn't play flawlessly.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is...
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor plan.
And Kevin, Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it. Yeah.
I appreciate that, Clark.
That's good, Clark. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Smith is out there with DeRozan. And there's Hickson. Then there's Muhammad. And it's Jones in at the 4 slot. Smith with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Inside. Hickson with the bucket. Hickson's got 10 points in the game.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
And just as J.J. Hickson seemed to be finding some rhythm in his career, Clark, last season happened. His production dropped like a rock.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, after 2 straight years where he was starting, last season he was asked to come off the bench. And for J.J. Hickson, that just did not seem to be a good fit.
Paul's checked in for James Harden. It's stolen by DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Jones, and Griffin sends it back. James right side. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
For Milwaukee, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. First one falls for him.
2 shots.
Smith hits them both. Seattle trails by 3. Curry attacking for the tie. Good. Curry's got 8.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Smith against Curry. Hickson a screen. Here's the floater. And Muhammad gets it to go. Muhammad's got his second basket of the game.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And the jam by Whiteside.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Seattle. Smith the pass to Jones. Feeds it to DeRozan. Back to Jones. 5 to shoot. And Muhammad the bucket on the assist from Jones. And it's 7 points for Shabazz Muhammad.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
Bucks leading by 3. To the left side wing. Here's Muhammad. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Griffin's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. And, you know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover. And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
A nice shot by LeBron.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's DeRozan. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Ball against Smith. Curry kicks to Lopez. Corner shot. That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Stephen Curry. The Bucks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. The drive by Smith and stolen by James. To the paint for the lead and the layup by Curry. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Dixon a screen on Paul. Smith inside, defended by Paul. Smith's shot is good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And Curry, here we go. Back to Paul. It could go, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bucks lead by 1. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. And Seattle shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And on the floor for Seattle here in the 4th, they've got Whiteside. Chris Paul is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan, and it's Durant in at the small forward position.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Knight kicks to Hollins. Seattle grabs the miss. Durant dishes to Harden.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
To the middle. Can't get it to go. Nice D from DeRozan. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Knight against Paul. Releases. No good off the front iron.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Chris Paul.
Stephen Curry.
That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that can decide a game.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it does. The steal there, as gutsy a play defensively as you're going to see.
They're running. Here's Harden. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
The shot by Curry, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And Seattle making a change here. Griffin's checked in.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
It's Knight with the drive, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. They get Stephen Curry, and the first one takes.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Ryan Hollins. Terrence Jones comes in for Mitch McGarry. And Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Hollis Jefferson. Seattle calls timeout. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Outside Curry. The three. Curry with another miss.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Harden kicks. The white side.
Come on, Bradley Center. You better get
Seattle calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through DeRozan. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
And thank you, Doris. Curry wide open. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. And now just a 2-point Bucks lead. Timeout called the Bucks. They're up by 2. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Hickson a screen. Smith against Curry. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They lead by 3. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Seattle on defense. And DeRozan. Here we go. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Curry passes it to LeBron. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
DeRozan with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Ginobili kicks to Harden to take the lead. Buries it.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here's DeRozan. Connects.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
On the wing, Harden. DeRozan defending. Back to Whiteside. It's stolen by Hickson. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Harden against DeRozan. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. They get it again. James dishes to Harden. Back to LeBron. Yes!
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's DeRozan. So a close game sees Seattle taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
LeBron, tell us about this team's approach defensively and how you felt the team played in that aspect.
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it's a good job by all of us defensively, and it's always good to get a win on the road.
It takes all 5 guys to guard. Thank you, LeBron. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Greg Ed.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
I don't know what got into him tonight. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.